Welcome guys. Are you as confused as me? Which video to trust? Because single subject has multiple contradictory videos on it. So I took things to my hand and I researched really thorough. Okay. Then I have obtained the bunch of information which is really useful and reliable. Instead of just blindly speaking, have done my homework. Nearly minimum, I will be researching on every topic, like 15 to 20 articles. I will take out the majorities. I'll read articles on the experiment, scientific experiment which has been done to give you this video. So whatever I'm going to speak about in this video has its own proof that I'll be mentioning the list of article which I have referred. So this video is very trustworthy and reliable. So go ahead and enjoy the video. So guys, today I'll be speaking about the legal drug, which is aka the white sugar. White sugar always has amazed me in ways. Like whenever I've seen multiple nutritionists, multiple doctors of different fields have suggested that it's better to quit white sugar. All I knew till yesterday was that it's not good for your weight loss journey, it's not good for your skin, it's not good for your hair because it's going to cause inflammation, which will be leading to acne, all such things I knew. But then it confused me because many specialists used to tell to avoid white sugar. So I just wanted to know what is mystery behind this drug. And all I've seen so far is bad. So I wanted to see if there is any one good about this white sugar. I searched. I searched really hard, at least to even to find one good thing about the white sugar. I did find, but there's a catch. White sugar is gonna produce that relaxing effect in a very stressful situation, but it's gonna last only for very few minutes. Then boom, back you're into the cycle of craving it more. There was a time where I did experiment on myself, consuming overloaded chocolates, extra added sugar in the coffees, just to see if sugar is gonna affect my skin that badly. Okay, so this kind I did it as a process of stress eating, and also the one of the main reason where I started to eat more sugar during exams, which is from anime which is called as Death Note. The guy named L adds cubes of sugar cubes into the coffee. He was so cool. Okay, so I thought doing same way would make me look cool, but silly me forgot how his skin used to look in that particular anime. He was damn smart, yes, but his skin was bad. So you can see how bad pimple and skin texture was turned. So then it's been a week, I guess, so I have gradually stopped eating sugar that much. And I'll be using some different things like eating clean was my routine. Till yesterday, I knew only sugar is going to affect your skin and your body weight. But today, I know it's going to affect your liver, brain, your emotions, your body weight, your skin texture, your hair fall, everything is linked to that particular white sugar. So, this video will be in different sections. You can go and watch the section of your interest, or I would suggest you to watch it for once completely because you will get clarity. This is about the skin. The reason for not having a glowy skin or having a saggy skin, not getting that snatched jawline, wrinkle free face, or a brightened complexion, the reason might be overconsumption of sugar. So, this all is occurring by a process of glycation. I'll definitely simplify it for you. So, this white sugar is going to attach to the cellular protein in our skin and it's going to degrade the collagen. So, collagen is something which will keep your skin tight and it's going to give that extra plumpy glow. But when this is going to degrade, you're not going to have your bright complexion or tightened skin. So, what happens? Your skin will become wrinkled, loss of brightness, no glow, chubby face, and sagging can be seen. We have to know that our ancestor just consumed 20 teaspoons of sugar a year, but now we have lost track of time. Also, there is an article which is related to the male hair loss pattern and the link of it with the white sugar. So, it's very good if you're going to concentrate on aesthetics, it's definitely going to benefit by quitting sugar. The second most important will be the weight gain. Weight gain is not much of a concern unless the person wants to lose it, but until it turns into obesity. Obesity has a very close link with heart diseases, myocardial infarction like heart attacks. So it's very aware that the patient has to lose weight. And also, the liver is going to metabolize sugar in the way how it is going to metabolize alcohol. So too much of sugar is going to cause this conversion of sugar into fat. It will be leading to fatty liver. So if you're wondering how this non-alcoholic fatty liver is going to affect or how is it caused, the etiology is nothing but your white sugar. Thanks to it. This section is about the nervous system, like how it's affecting the brain. Okay. So the feeling of how successful a day is depends on the types of emotion we had all over the day. If all, achieving, winning, happy, the day went good. If not, the day is bad. But this OG emotions are controlled by the OG sugar. So you have to remember that there are two particular main centers, that is hypothalamus adrenaline axis, which is present in your brain, which is going to induce stress. So definitely by eating a limited quantity of sugar is going to relieve you from the stressful situation that you have put yourself into. But then there is a prefrontal cortex, which is important for decision making and thinking, which will be affected because of the sugar. So if you see a drug addict and a person who's over consuming sugar, it's the same region of the prefrontal cortex which is affected. So we have to make sure that it's not going to go to that extent. So when you're already over consuming, it's going to cause your eating disorder, craving more food, which is high in sugar, compulsive seeking of sucrose, even if you don't want to. It will increase the stress, it will increase the craving, it will increase your own ability to think of a situation, to take a decision. It's going to reduce the satiety. So when it's going to play with your mind, it's actually like a mind game. So when the satiety is reduced, you'll not be able to stop yourself from eating other foods. This is going to mainly affect if you're in a diet. That is why being a diet along with no sugar, it's going to help you in a long term, because when there is no sugar, you will feel more full. Then automatically you're going to eat less. So this way it's going to affect your brain. So it's not like sugar is not like a ancestral recipe. This is just adapted in 1960s, where it made food more palatable, mainly for younger children. 1970, this sugared beverages become more popular. Then in 1975, the world obesity rate tripled, which means this is not the whole point of telling about the years is nothing but it's a recent introduction and it's not causing any good. So it's better that you quit it because it's not an ancestral behavior for consumption of sugar. This is about the pregnant women and the fetus or the infant. So it's not only going to affect the women, also the child of the women will be affected. So let it be prenatally, postnatally, or the childhood. The children, if they're over consuming sugar, shall be affected adversely. Okay. So overconsumption of sugar has led to ADHD with the people around 6 to 11 years old. Also, the common diseases which is caused in both the mother and the child will be diabetes, hypertension, reduction in the recognition memory, spatial memories. All such thing will be affected for both the mother and the infant. At least the mother can revert back, because so there is something called as gestational diabetes. So after a pregnancy, mother will go back to that state normally, but child does not have that option. So it's very important that the mothers who are pregnant should consume the sugar in moderation. So now, talking about the portions, how much of kilocalories to be consumed. The Institute of Medicine says that you have to limit carbohydrates 130 gram per day. The whatever diet you're consuming, the 45 to 60% of the diet should be of carbohydrates. Okay. If a patient is on, if an individual is on 2000 calorie diet for a day, then 300 gram of carbohydrate is okay. There are detailed review about the harms it's going to cause, but the tips are very simple. Cut off the sugar from your grocery list. increase the amount of veggies and fruits you're going to buy. If you're going to create a lunch platter, make sure half of it is just carbohydrates and half of the plate is completely your fibers, proteins, and your fruits. And make sure that you work and exercise to already, whatever the glucose that you're consuming or the sucrose you're consuming has to be put out of your body, or it should be used. And also for reducing the craving, you have to go for high protein diet. For desserts, you will crave dessert in the process of diet, then you can go for dates. Dates, I've tried it for myself, it's a very good alternative for the sense of sweetness. Never ever try to reward yourself with sugar in the initial stages of dieting, because it is like a drug. So it's just recently that you have quit it. So if you're going to go towards the sugar again just for the sake of reward, you're going to fall into that vicious cycle, and it's again difficult. So this whole plot of sugar is just a mind game. Hence, humans have a better mind, play the game mindfully, and don't fall into that cycle. And hence, here, I wish you all the best to quit sugar. It is going to help you overall. Trust me.